In the first video, I want to explain how to work with the application Yaak or Postman. If you prefer Postman, you can also use that. So first of all, always when you work on the project, I would recommend to start the development server. So in your terminal in PowerShell, or if you use WebStorm or VS Code, then you also have a built-in terminal where it's easier because there it will be already in the correct location of your project. Otherwise, you will have to go CD to the downloads or to the desktop wherever you have stored and saved in the project. If you use the built-in terminal, you should already go to the correct location. So in this case, it's on my computer, it's in Documents. So the first thing that we have to do is to start the development server. This will start the backend, it will start the front end, and it will connect the backend to the database. So yeah, now if we maybe visit this website, then we will see that it's the template where nothing is included. But what we can already also do is use Yaak. So this is this program where you can interact with the backend. And the backend will also, in your case, run on localhost 3000. And you can send different requests. So all the requests, you can see them, they are documented in the file called API documentation. So it's also here. Here is a markdown document, but you also have a PDF that I uploaded in the Moodle, where you can see all the endpoints. So for example, what to do to register a user, what to do to log in a user, all those endpoints you have here in this document. But now I will show you some of those things live. So first of all, maybe you would like to try to get all the jobs that are currently stored in the database. And we, of course, for now, we expect it to be empty. So when we send it, we want this 200 OK, and we get this empty list. So how do we maybe create jobs? So what we definitely need to do is to use this post to API/jobs, and then we will write some data here. But in your case, you will not yet have any cookie that will represent that you are logged in. So because you are not logged in, right? You don't even have any account. So first of all, you maybe have to create an account in this database. So what you use, you check, okay, is there already something that for the registering? No, there's nothing. So you will create a new endpoint. It's an HTTP request. And now you can check in this documentation. So what you need is to register a user, and you do it via the post to this URL. So you copy this, you write, you change this to post, you say, and then you check, okay, localhost 3000. So you write localhost 3000, and then you add this API auth register. Now, of course, we need to send something in there. So what do we send? So for example, this example on the documentation already gives you this example. So we can copy it, and here you can write, okay, in the body I want to have JSON, JavaScript object notation, and you paste it. So this we can set both of those things. I will just let how they are. So now this will now create a new account in the server. We send it, and it confirms that it worked. Okay, so now I'm actually not sure. Okay, now we are not yet logged in. So now we need to actually log in. Okay, so what we do to log in, you can again check here. You use now this path where you send the email and the password, and it will log you in. So we go to the login, and here we again need to paste in the correct data. So we replace this, and we replace this. And now we send it to the login, and it worked. So now it's 200, login, and now we can check here in the cookies. Oh, it's empty. Why is it empty? Okay. So apparently it's not displaying the cookies correctly, but it is here. It is there, because otherwise we couldn't access this my jobs, for example, endpoint. Okay, so but what we are now logged in, and now we want to access some create a new job. Okay, so what do we need to send to send a new job, create a new job? So we will use this API/jobs, but we will want to create one. Okay, so for this we need somebody. So we just copy this example, and here in the jobs we can select text content JSON, and we paste in this. It has a title, it has a type, all those things. Okay, and then we can send this, and it confirms 201 for created, and it just gives us the confirmation. Okay, so now we go again to getting the jobs, and before we remember it was empty because we had not yet created any jobs. So now we'll check again, and indeed there is this first job. Okay, so this is how you use Yaak to interact with the backend, how you get jobs, post jobs, and how you register. This is really maybe helpful to see how those responses look. And in the next tutorial, you will see how to actually do those interactions also from the JavaScript, and how you can use this information. So the information that this is a list of objects, and each object has a title, how you can then actually take this title and display it on your website.